That's Justin. 42 in Sheffield. 7 minutes 33 left to go in the third quarter. The Glasgow Rocks in the lead, and 59-40 Newcastle Eagles are beating the Worcester Wolves at halftime. But we're now back live and direct with you here at the Morningside Arena, Leicester. And we get underway with the Leicester Riders.
Looking very similar to the first half.
Say that again, sorry.
Looking very similar to the first half. Got Darian working inside early to start though.
Starting off with a bang. So, Cassell Jr. welcoming those who have just joined us here at the Morningside Arena, Leicester. We did have some audio technical difficulties here in the first half, but you're now back live with us. My name is Tahi Hadja alongside Raheem Thompson. Here's Breon Brady at the top of the three-point line. He'll go one-on-one with Darren Nelson-Henry. Fumbles, and Cassell Jr. fires it up for three. Rebounded by William Lee. Crandall. Ball rotated round to Zach Jackson. Now down low, William Lee going to work for two. William Lee. He also had a nice poster opportunity. He got knocked on the way, but still finished at the rack.
Straight away to start the game too. You got to love to see it when the game starts like that.
Wendy turns the corner well, and the foul is called. William Lee, no buckets even if you foul. Foul is called. Number 21, Zach Jackson. I do believe that's his third personal foul. He's racked up the fouls in this game. Cassell Jr. gets it into play. Here's Brady. Now with Hudson. Hudson finds the lane. Hudson, left hand rattles it in.
That's tough. That's hard to finish over William Lee.
And that's one of your boys there, Raheem, right?
yeah, me and Jack, you know, we played together back in the Liverpool days.
So hometown heroes, as one might say.
He's one of my favourite point guards for sure. He's scrappy.
Darian Nelson-Henry in the post, kicks it out. Corey Johnson, you
bad.
Can't leave him wide open. Ball rolls around the ring and out, rebounded by Brady. Cassell Jr. almost spills it. Brady was looking the other way with the no-look. Cassell Jr. for three, fires it up. And a rebound for Gino Crandall. Crandall on the right-hand side of the floor. Seal inside. Darian Nelson-Henry doesn't get possession. Brady gets fingertips. Hudson on the right-hand side. Trailing, Breon Brady, strong. And an offensive foul called on Brady.
Great take.
Corey Johnson was stood, and he was there for a while.
We've seen the defense pick up already from the Riders. I mean, the take there, that defensive stand there, and even just forcing them to take these outside shots. You know, they're not getting as easy as looks as they did the first half.
And the coach might say, putting your body on the line. Corey Johnson doing just that. Nelson-Henry hands it off to Crandall. Change of direction. Bounce pass. Darian Nelson-Henry. And you know what? I believe that's the confidence boost he's needed. The past few games, he's kind of been in and out, not to his form that he started with. But he just, for me, needs to refine his confidence again and do things like that. He can do that.
Definitely. I mean, that was a great finish. I haven't seen Darian dunk it like that.
Even in practice. I'm sure Darian gets some in practice. A foul is called there, blocking foul called on Crandall. Hudson going strong to the rack, and he'll head to the free throw line, I believe, for two shots. So big shout out to everybody listening in. Make sure you get involved on social media. Let everybody know that you're watching the game live on BBL Player. You can get involved in the conversation at BBL Official. Also big shout out to the Leicester Riders Junior National League program. We had the perfect opportunity to get them involved in tonight's game, and they're involved in our Riders fan wars. A big shout out to you guys tuning in. And here's Crandall. William Lee, left hand. Breon Brady, a little bit too abruptly, reaches across.
A bit too far over his back there, too much contact.
Reaches across Darian Nelson-Henry, and the foul is called for him. He doesn't want to be in foul trouble. That's his fourth personal. 7 minutes 15 left to go here in the third, and Ulf checks into the game. Not an ideal situation for Coach Danny Byrne. He'll want his big man on the floor. He's got 14 points and 6 rebounds so far in this contest. William Lee. Bounce pass inside, Darian Nelson-Henry. There he is, going to work once again. Has to get his shot off. A 3-second violation is called. Manchester Giants will recover possession. Donovan Marshall-Johnson. The top of the three-point line. Now finds Hudson. Ulf looks to set the screen, slips through the gap. Ulf to the rack with 2.
Good read. Another player who I also played with in my Liverpool days, Dave Ulf.
And he's done a fantastic job this season coming off the bench. And Zach Jackson knocks down the 2. Coming off the bench for the Manchester Giants.
Definitely, he always brings energy. He's great rebounding, and he finds a way to score under the basket and just steal offensive boards too from the other team.
Well, 5-5 in the league. Manchester Giants are not a team to be messed around with, and David Ulf playing his role for sure. And it's great that he has the opportunity to do it close to his home.
Definitely, Manchester they're making moves. They're looking a lot better than I think they have in the past few years too, for sure.
On and off the court. Here's Johnson. Ball rotation to find William Lee. Hands it off to the general, Gino Crandall. He'll wind up the three-point shot. Bounces off the back of the ring. Zach Jackson, offensive rebound, floats it up, rattles around, rebounded by David Ulf. Hudson on the left-hand side of the floor. Crossover drive, caught in a trap. Ulf collects. Johnson for 3, knocks it down for the Giants. 66-64 the score, 2-point game. Live action here at the Morningside Arena. Crandall. Nice dribble move there from Crandall.
That double crossover is so sneaky.
I was just trying to find the words for the excitement I was feeling when he executed that action there. He was gone. Hudson, lucky he didn't fall over.
I know, it's Gino, when he's that low and he makes moves like that, it's hard to guard.
Ulf rolls to the basket, can't get his shot to go. Rebounded by Darren Nelson-Henry. Left-handed pass across to Zach Jackson. Crandall gives it back to Zach Jackson. Go to work. It's almost the give-ahead, back to basket. Wandy gets a hand to it, but he's still working.
Oh, unlucky.
And the shot falls a little bit too far over the other side of the ring. Here's Cassell Jr. Guarded by Corey Johnson, forced to pick up the ball. Called to it back. Fires it up. Rebounded by Gino Crandall. Cassell Jr., 12 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists. He's having a great game. Especially in the first half, the long 2. He loved it. Darian Nelson-Henry back to basket. Gets his own rebound and the foul is called.
You can almost say for Sam Cassell Jr., though, the basketball runs through the blood for him.
Of course, having his father play at such a great level.
Another ex-teammate too there. Played with him at Towson Catholic in high school in America.
Wow. Connections to the Manchester Giants. You're trying to get a contract for him.
No, I'm good here.
That's what we like to hear. So, we've got 2 shots now for Darian Nelson-Henry at the line. 4-point game. He gets the first to go. Take his total to 9 points, 5 rebounds in the game. Close to what he's averaging this season. The Leicester Riders big man, 9 points, 4 rebounds is what he's averaging this season. So right on cue, and there is the 10 point to take him over his average. A substitution for him as big Ali Fraser checks into the game.
As Jordan Whelan checks in for the Giants.
And ball will be put into play. Here's Cassell Jr. You know what? I just looked at my phone very briefly there, Raheem. I got a great text from my wife. She said, "What would you want for dinner?" And now that's what's got me thinking. Instead of focusing on the game. Here's Ulf. He drives to the rack. The foul is called off the other side of the backboard. Foul is called, I believe, on number 4, William Lee. That will be his first personal foul. And I believe that also puts the Riders into team foul trouble. Or no, it's actually their 3rd team foul, should we say.
Still got 1 to give.
1 to give. Hudson.
Oh.
Offensive foul call.
Moving
David Hull for a push. The Riders will have possession in their own half. 17-64. You can just sense that the Riders are starting to pick up the defensive intensity as we spoke about.
Definitely, if they can just improve on this lead and just start to creep away, it'll make that 4th quarter all that much easier, especially with just the way.
Ali Fraser seals in the post, goes up for 2, doesn't get his shot to go. Rebounded by Anderson. William Lee from downtown fires it up off the side of the ring. I will say that the game has slowed down in pace. Both teams slow it down, but Johnson, curse of the commentator, comes down the other end. Transition 3 for the Giants, keeps them within 3 points. Jamel Anderson looks at a 3 of his own. There it is, Jamel Anderson, guaranteed 1 corner 3 from Anderson every single game.
Every game, for sure.
That's your teammate from more than just the Riders, Loughborough as well.
A couple different teams that play together.
Elf to the left hand. Noticeably, the Giants are going to Elf quite a lot in this game, despite their lead centre, Breon Brady, and they're really trusting him trying to get the better of the Riders' post defence. Off shot bounces off the back of the ring. Manchester Giants shooting 63% from the free throw line. Ulf will go up again. Gets the second to go. 5-point game. 3 minutes 28 left to play here in the third quarter. The General, William Lee, hands it off. Nice screen from Fraser. Re-screen, another re-screen, and Crandall fires it up.
Unlucky on that one.
Nice technical half-court set action there.
He definitely got the shot he wanted there. Wide open around that area. I'll take that 10 out of 10 times from Gino for sure.
Hudson driving with speed onto the right hand. Nice play from Hudson. Off hits the deck. Crandall pushing forward now. Corey Johnson in the corner. Money! I already knew that was it before he left his hand. Corey Johnson.
Whenever he's that wide open, I'm always counting it before the score's gone out.
And that will be his 4th 3-point of the night.
Oh, good hands.
Nice hands and out of bounds, William Lee. Sometimes people look at William Lee and yes, he gets a double-double most games, but they really underestimate his defense and his IQ on defense.
He's always in the right position to block, he's in the right position to block shots, but then look at the athleticism. Like, as long as he's in the right position, he gets there. He doesn't even have to, he does block the shot most times, but he doesn't have to. He can just affect people's shots and make them miss.
Hudson. Down low, Cassell Jr. 1-on-1 Washington, but Corey Johnson.
Tough shot.
Big shot there.
Tough shot against two people.
But he's been doing that all game.
His long range 2 game. Usually that's a shot coaches don't always like, but with his ability to knock it, you can't turn it down.
Talking about shooters, Corey Johnson.
Corey open again.
Lights out, Corey Johnson with his 5th 3-pointer of the evening, 2 in quick succession. 79-70, breaking.
Not had the opportunity to be as aggressive as he had been in the first half.
Well, now he is stepping onto the floor. The Giants go with Hudson, Ulf, Johnson, Whelan, and Sam Cassell Jr. Riders with Washington, Johnson, Anderson, Lee, and Fraser. Cassell Jr. on possession. Whelan. Drive baseline, big block from William Lee. William Lee with the rejection. There's that defense we were talking about. Ali Fraser mid-range. Now goes back to basket. Fraser. Offensive foul given there. Referee thinks
that's a tough one.
He threw his elbow at it. I don't think so. I
thought he just used his body. I don't think he used his arms.
The defender also leaned back, and it wasn't because of Ali leaning back. It was, from that angle, I could see why he would think that. Substitution checking into the game. Fraser heads to the bench.
I think it was a good strong move though. It was strong, but like any move should be.
14 Aaron fouls on checking into the game. Yes, agree with you on that one. 79-70. Long pass. Oh my goodness!
Geez.
The Liverpool connection. What's the postcode in Liverpool?
Mine's L17.
L17. Oh jeez. Hudson to big play for the Giants.
Yeah, they've definitely been working on that for more than a couple years.
Here's Corey Johnson now. Steps back again for 3. Off the side of the ring, had to create his own shot that time. Whelan, he's going to go all the way. Jordan Whelan, brilliant at going to the basket this game.
He's come out and he's tried to stay just as aggressive as he was before.
The Manchester Giants chipping away 79-74. Here's Washington. A little bit of a flop there, really, from Donovan Marshall-Johnson as they battle against William Lee.
They did.
Foul is called.
Foul is called on Giants number 6.
Foul called on Hudson for a block. And a technical foul has been given.
Technical foul also called.
Just trying to check who saw the technical foul was called on. I think he might have called it on number 32, Johnson. So now, 2 shots for the Riders for the block. And then I believe
another one for the
extra shot there for the technical as well. Corey Johnson on the line. You definitely want him on the free throw line.
Definitely. Taking that free one for sure.
Hey, has been known. Connor Washington, great free throw shooter as well. You know, you've got options
definitely
in this Riders team. Now William Lee on the free throw line for the 2 free throws. That was called for the foul on Hudson. Quick confirmation between the players and the officials about what the decision won there. So it was a technical foul. I just think an elongated conversation between Donovan Marshall-Johnson and the official. And now William Lee at the free throw line. Second one bounces off the side of the ring, rebounded by Ulf. Hudson. Whelan. 35 seconds on the clock. Incredible. Johnson. Johnson cheered before he threw it down, and it did look good. Would have been a huge play for the Giants just before the third quarter break.
He timed the move to the basket for the putback perfectly, just unlucky with finishing it.
Whelan's footwork's been superb on his way to the rack. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter at the Morningside Arena. Connor Washington in possession for the Riders. Skips it across to find Jamel Anderson in the corner. Washington deep for 3. That is Connor Washington range all day, baby. Connor Washington lights out. Every time he's hit a 3 today, he smiled. He loves playing basketball.
He really does, and it's a joy to play with him too. Like that's one teammate you want in your corner for sure.
Cassell Jr. Fires it up.
He had to force a tough one up there.
And that's the end of the third quarter, 83-74. The Riders a little more commanding on offense than the Giants. Still a very high-scoring game, Raheem. End of that.
Still playing. We still have basketball here anyway. So just take the small wins at a time, innit?
That's what I like to hear. And now we'll get this fourth quarter underway. Back here at the Morningside Arena, Leicester. The Leicester Riders taking on the Manchester Giants. 83-74 the score. Manchester Giants have started us off here in the fourth and final quarter. Breon Brady back into the game. Onto the left hand, immediate impact. Here we go. If the Manchester Giants can manage their fouls, this game is going to go right down to the wire.
Definitely.
Washington. Fouls on, looks down low, Darren Nelson, Henry bounce pass, finds Corey Johnson, floats it up, little float game.
Nice finish.
Corey Johnson. He doesn't go to the rack much, but he does have the ability to finish out the basket.
He's got his float game is elite, I can tell you that for sure.
It's floating, the shot's a little bit like shooting, so anything shoot related, Corey Johnson got it. Breon Brady, the dribble is foul is called. Foul is called number 13, Connor Washington, caught up in a little tussle.
Second personal foul.
It's his second personal and the first team foul of the fourth quarter. Sam Cassell Jr. will get into play. Brady. I think Sam Cassell Jr. has not stepped out the game. Iron Man challenge right now. Whelan. Beautiful. Once again, he penetrates time and time again. Riders unable
finds himself at the rim.
Riders unable to get a body in front of him. Help defense needs to come over. Here's fouls on. Anderson hands it to Washington. Washington from the elbow. Bounces off the back of the ring. Rebounded by Cassell Jr. Hudson on the left-hand side. Fade away.
Long.
Shot over on the other side of the ring. Washington gets it back. Fouls on. Washington. Darian Nelson-Henry finds Corey Johnson. He's been on fire this evening, and he's on fire once again. 6 3-pointers and counting for Corey Johnson.
I knew he still had some more left in him.
Here's Hudson up top with Brady. Sam Cassell Jr. finds Brady all alone. Brady, mid-range, rattles it in for 2. He's been showing up mid-range today. A real fundamental basketball team right here.
They're getting some good looks. Like Sam Cassell did a great job to force 2 players onto him. Hey,
Darian Nelson-Henry underneath the basket flushes it down. 12 points personal for Darian Nelson-Henry alongside 6 rebounds. And Sam Cassell Jr. Washington retreats, but he gets the ball up to Brady. Brady onto the left hand, unstoppable right now for the Manchester Giants. It's a good job that the Riders are scoring on the opposite end.
It would be a lot tighter if we weren't.
90 points on the board, and there's 7 minutes left to play here in the fourth.
We're getting into NBA scoring round here.
That's what we like to see. Corey Johnson down low. Nelson-Henry skips it out. Fouls on. Don't leave him wide open.
Oh,
bounces off the back of the ring.
That was a good look, though. Take that every time with Aaron Fouls on it, with a wide open 3 for sure.
Johnson up top now with Cassell Jr. He'll pull up. Cassell Jr.
Those shots are the ones he's been making all game, though. Those off the dribble, off balance shots. That's his look.
Fading away. It's really tough to get a hand in his face or to the ball. Really tough to make difficult. Here's Whelan.
Okay.
He really is going to work. If he'd have made that.
That was great defense by Corey, but he was still able to get the shot off, and it looked like it had a decent chance of going in.
Corey Johnson.
Oh.
Darian Nelson-Henry and Brady fight for the rebound. Brady shakes off Darian Nelson-Henry, and I won't repeat what he says. The bully Brady. Everything you want in a big man.
You love the fire, though. You love to see them go at it and just compete. Like, that's what we're here for.
And it's important, as you said, in this climate. Imagine they are replicating all the basketball lovers across the world. They're reciprocating their passion right now.
For sure. There's lots of people out there that I know want to play basketball but don't even have the opportunity right now.
Whelan sprinting the floor in transition. The foul is called on his way to the basket. Foul called on number 13, Connor Washington. 2 shots to come. 90-82 the score. Just under 6 minutes to go. Substitution for the Leicester Riders. Gino Crandall checking into the game. Aaron Fouls on will take a break. Ali Fraser also taking his shirt off on the bench. Danny Byrne giving a few tactics on the sideline to Johnson and Brady. It's pivotal now that Manchester Giants, yes, they've noted we can see points on the board. Not many teams do score 82 points against the Leicester Riders.
Definitely, yeah, not in here. It's not always...
Paternostra has a strict defensive philosophy, and he really loves his team to play from that position.
We usually see the score at end games here in the 60s to 80 region usually, but it's been blown right out the water tonight.
Whelan unable to capitalise on those free throws. Anderson now with Corey Johnson, hands it off to Connor Washington. Great circle action here from the Riders. The foul is called. There's the handoff actions at the top there. Talk a little bit more for our listeners to how that's so effective and difficult to defend.
It's hard to guard, especially when you've got guys like Gino and Washington, like Connor Washington, coming off these screens going full speed because they're quick guys. These handoffs are hard to guard with how quick they are and crafty.
And it's the decision making as to whether they're going to drive, whether they're going to attack, retreat, and pull up.
You have to play it honest. You can't come in trying to make them do or trying to preempt what they're going to do because they can switch it up on you so easily.
So unpredictable. Just like that with the source. Dime finds Ali Fraser inside. The big Scot making the move over from the Glasgow Rock to the Riders, and it's such a great player to bring in after the injuries, of course, the Riders had.
For sure. No doubt one of the best big men in the league, I think, over the past few years. With no doubt.
Up to the left hand for 2, I completely agree with you. Has been phenomenal for all the teams that he's played, and had a lot of European experience as well. Washington. Anderson hands it off to Corey Johnson. And once again, this action here, unpredictable work here from the Riders. And now Gino Crandall finds Jamel Anderson in the post, finds Crandall. Beautiful pass to Fraser to beat the buzzer. That would have been almost the perfect offense for a basketball coach.
That would have been.
Keep possession. The defense were kind of stuck in the mud at that moment there, but unable to complete the reverse layup. Here's Brady now. Finds Hudson. Hudson for three. Big shot for the Manchester Giants. Keeps them in punching distance. 5-point game. Nice shot from Hudson. Washington now. Now with Crandall. Crandall. Foul is called.
Offensive? Oh, okay.
An offensive foul called.
Oh, was it? Oh, no, okay. It's defensive?
Oh, a defensive foul called number 32, Johnson. I honestly thought he signaled 34 and Brady was at the game. I was going to say, oh my goodness.
No, they'll need him to finish this if they want a chance at winning for sure.
Second personal then for Johnson as the ball gets into play. Jamel Anderson, 12 seconds on the shot clock for the Riders as they reset it at 14. Crandall, Corey Johnson tries something a little different, but Johnson stands his ground. Nice bounce pass, Whelan in transition for two. And the Manchester Giants force a timeout from the Leicester Riders head coach. Rob Paternoster not happy with that one, Reed.
They brought it right back. It was looking like Riders were beginning to just like take a...
To 89, 4 minutes and 11 seconds left to play.
It's definitely looking like it could end in a dramatic fashion.
Going out of the timeout. 4:10 left to play in this fourth quarter.
Gino Crandall finds Corey Johnson, hands it straight back to him. Nice pass. Darian Nelson Henry gets to the basket and one. Darian Nelson Henry. The basket is good. The foul is called. One shot to come. And he'll head to the free throw line. Fourth team foul now for the Manchester Giants. They've been in team foul trouble every single quarter.
Nelson Henry finishes the three-point play.
They've committed 20 fouls total in the game. Hudson. Guarded by Washington. Now Brady. Complaining about the contact. Ball go to work nonetheless. Breon Brady. Offensive rebound and the finish. The bully.
Staying with it. Not giving up on the play there and is rewarded for it.
Didn't give up on the play. 94-91, 4-point game. Crandall. Gino Crandall with a between the legs to the rack. Big rebound for Marshall Johnson. Gets it safely into the hands of Hudson now. Cassell Jr. Jordan Whelan was set there. He was ready to gun that. Cassell Jr. Brady with Whelan. Looks at it, he does. Fire it up, Jordan Whelan! I read your mind.
As you said before, he was looking for it.
He was looking for it. 23 points for Jordan Whelan, 1-point game.
That's a big shot too.
Huge shot for the Manchester Giants. Crandall now finding William Lee for three. Big time play from William Lee, and you can always count on him. The 26-year-old from Plantersville, Alabama. And the end-line possession for the Manchester Giants.
Oh, he was looking at Jordan, looking for it again there.
Brady swings through baseline. Looking for a teammate. Ends up into the hands of Marshall Johnson. He'll go up, rebounded by Lee. Riders noticeably making it much tougher to score now. Here's Crandall. Here's Darian Nelson Henry with the screen. Crandall turns the corner well.
Oh, just got a piece of it.
Brady does get a fingertip just to that, and Whelan bounces off a couple of feet there, and it stays with the Manchester Giants. I thought he bounced it off his own foot first. Sideline possession. Tense atmosphere here at the Morningside Arena, Leicester, just under 2 minutes to play. Whelan, short floater, no good against Crandall. Would have looked potentially for a better shot than...
Yeah, but he's being aggressive, and I like to see that. He's feeling it, and when he's taking a shot like that right now, you'll take him on making it.
Crandall He'll step back for three. Gino Crandall. And a rebound now for Hudson.
Ooh.
Hudson. Foul is called.
Hudson heading the line for 2 shots. Foul is called number 9, Corey Johnson.
We need those for sure.
Hudson unable to get that to go. 98-94. Stays with it come these moments here at the end of the game. Free throws, free opportunities to score the ball. Free throws win games.
Oh, missed 2. But they've got the offensive rebound again.
Whelan keeping the play alive for the Giants. 2 feet and 1. Jordan Whelan
Staying aggressive.
He is having a phenomenal game here for the Manchester Giants. A team really punching in the moment where they lost Lyle Hexam from their roster. That does not matter to these gentlemen here on the floor at this moment in time. They're proving that they can step up to the plate and step up to the challenge. 1 point game.
Need a good possession here for sure.
No, we've not had much chance to talk about it, but at the end of the game, we'll have a think about who our game MVP is, and there's lots of candidates. Here's William Lee, mid-range.
Getting, ooh.
Darian Nelson-Henry, big offensive rebound for 2. And that's a beautiful offensive rebound for the Riders, big 50. The captain, big play. Cassell Jr. Kind of expected to see what happens here. Cassell Jr. fading away. Bounces off the back of the ring and 40 seconds left to play. 3-point game. 100 on the board.
Try and get a really good one here. We don't need anything crazy.
Run the clock down, use the clock to your advantage would be the wise advice in this situation. Crandall with the fancy handles and the foul is called.
Foul is called on Giants 1, Sam Cassell Jr.
Foul is called number 1, Cassell Jr. In fact, that is their team foul now. I think there was a little error on the scoreboard early on in the game. So that is now team foul trouble for the Manchester Giants. 27.2 on the clock, so smart foul really. 14 seconds on the shot clocks. William Lee.
You can imagine they want to use the clock here again with the extra time they just got.
And Manchester Giants really need to stop Crandall.
Oh,
tough shot
unlucky.
for Crandall. A fight for the rebound. Cassell Jr. Darian Nelson-Henry takes a hit to the face. Sam Cassell Jr. pulls up for 3. Draws it for the Manchester Giants. Big time play. Beats his chest. Let's Corey Johnson know. 10.5 seconds on the clock, and it seems like potentially. Riders have advanced the ball up the floor. Corey Johnson will be the one to inbound. Hudson notably putting on the pressure on Crandall. Crandall will rise up top, double team up top. Nelson-Henry hands it off. Gino! Oh my goodness! An unbelievable play for the Leicester Riders here at the Morningside Arena, Leicester.
Jeez.
I cannot believe it. Gino Crandall through the lane, two-handed slam.
That's
The Leicester 102, Manchester Giants 100.
Here we go. Jack Hudson to inbound. Corey Johnson will defend the inbound. Cassell Jr. denied by Anderson. Whelan does find his way to get open. Whelan, that's way off. Brady, offensive rebound. Brady for 2. Gets it to go. 1.8 seconds on the clock. Box out. There's no opportunity here for Brady, but he gets the rebound. 0.5 a second, but that is very important.
Definitely.
I can't help but notice Gino Crandall was bopping as he came out of that timeout.
You have to imagine he's ready to hit another shot.
Here we go. Ball comes into play here. He does find Gino Crandall. He will turn the corner. He won't pull the 3. And it's off the side of the ring. And we will have overtime. Free basketball here in the Morningside Arena, Leicester. Your $49.99 is going far, ladies and gentlemen. As we get ready from the free throw line, 9 for 18. and the Riders have shot 75%, 18 for 24.
Yeah, they definitely would have helped on either side for anyone in this
right now,
situation.
you kicking yourself. I would be, listen, my under 12 shoot 50%, I'll be upset. But like, come on, guys, you can do better than this.
Exactly, you've got to convert on the free throws. They're free.
Crandall gets us back underway with 2 points of his own, taking him to 21 points total. Welcome if you're just joining us here at the Morningside Arena, Leicester, for overtime action. It's been one hell of a game. Myself, Tari Hadja, and Raheem May Thompson live with you here. Hudson up top, Brady. Brady long two, and he's been money from long range. Absolute fire from long range. Corey Johnson. Crandall now finds Johnson. Turns the corner off the screen, Darian Nelson-Henry. He's going to go to work a little bit here against Breon Brady with the spin. Nelson-Henry looks baseline. William Lee for three. Rattles out, and a fight for the rebound. Hudson comes up with possession for the Manchester Giants. Always love to see the guards getting in the mix for the rebounds. Here's Breon Brady. Oh, sorry, Sam Cassell Jr. One-on-one with Connor Washington. And the referee pausing play, slight dampness on the floor on the far side. So
that's the kind of shot that Sam Cassell looks to get, and it's been working for him too. So you just see it fall a little bit shy, but you know he'll keep going to it.
And a sideline possession here for the Leicester Riders. William Lee, we just paused play. No moisture on the floor. And now here's the General Gino Crandall. William Lee. Now back up top with Crandall. Shaking, bacon. Fades away. Gino Crandall. Knocked away by Brady. Hudson almost gets it. Connor Washington comes up with possession. Gino Crandall finds himself in space.
Good pass.
Lee coming through the middle of the paint.
What a pass, a vision there.
Ludicrous song, Move and Get Out the Way, comes to mind. Hudson. Hudson, bounce pass to Brady. Threatens. Breon Brady.
That's a tough
my goodness.
That's tough.
What a fantastic play from the Manchester Giants big man. Spins away from Darian Nelson-Henry after threatening to shoot the long two that he's been draining all evening. Draws the contact, finger rolls it in off the front of the ring.
Him hitting the one to possession before just makes you have to edge out a little bit more, and it gave him that space to get into the lane and finish and make that M1.
And he'll put the Manchester Giants in the lead by one. I don't want to say it, but I sense double overtime.
It's looking like it if we keep going, trading baskets here.
And you know what? If you heard me earlier on, I was talking about my wife asking what was for dinner, and my dinner's getting cold now. But it's okay because we're here at the Morningside Arena, Leicester, watching live British Basketball League action. Here's Whelan. Backing down, Gino Crandall. Jordan Whelan floats it in. Flop warning given. I'm not sure if I saw the referee. I couldn't see from this angle if he gave a flop warning.
Or it was either a flop warning or he was warning. I think.
Corey Johnson.
I think he just stood over him after he made it, and it could be a bit intimidating. You know, I think the ref would just wanted to get him away from him there.
Tied game once again. Corey Johnson in his 7th three-point shot of the night. Cassell Jr. Brady almost got that to go. Went to dunk it, recovered the ball, and then almost finished it at the ring. Right?
Gino's just got bounced there, able to contest it. For a point guard to be able to contest with a big man down there.
Incredible
in the air.
Do you reckon he's cut his hair to be more aerodynamic?
maybe.
Giving him that's the reason, and here's the three from Gino Crandall. Cash money for the General. And now he's gone back to the pace that we started with at the beginning of this game. Both teams gunning at each other.
Run and gun, and geez, it's certainly fun to watch.
Sam Cassell Jr. He'll fire one up for the Giants. Rattles in and out of the ring. Oh my goodness.
I was expecting it to go in with how this game's been going.
And that was the bounce of the rim there. But the Manchester Giants, that keeps them behind by 3. Crandall, Darian Nelson Henry shooting that, man.
I've seen it. He works on it. I see him. I see it all.
He's got one every 3 games. I feel it. Foul is called. Number 6.
That's it. We just need to make these free throws and just make these easy ones.
2 shots to come. 4th personal, I believe, on Hudson. Gino Crandall on the free throw line. And time for him to put the Riders at an advantage here. Takes it to 4 points.
Get it in.
Ices the second. Teammate Thompson willing it in on the commentary.
I'm a little biased. I can't help it.
5-point game. 1 minute to go. Brady fires up for 2. No good. This
Big rebound.
Days. Crandall takes off. Gets away from his defender. William Lee with the baseline jam. And the Leicester Riders look like they're sealing this game in style.
Definitely.
William Lee throws it down after the assist from Gino Crandall, knocked away out of bounds. Manchester Giants possession, 35.5 seconds. Still need to stay wary here. Sullivan Marshall Johnson, Sam Cassell Jr.
They need to move quickly. They really need to get a shot quick.
Under pressure, off the front of the ring. Johnson, Sam Cassell Jr. wide open, needs it. Can't get it to go. Crandall fighting with Brady.
Hands by Corey.
And Riders have possession. Gino Crandall needs to get it over the half court. Spins with an inside. Sorry, apologies. Not a spin, an in and out dribble. Crandall. And this one will be dribbled out here by the Leicester Riders as we finish 116 to 109 at the side of Leicester. The Leicester Riders remain the league leaders in the BBL Championship with a great victory here over an incredible battle against the